Okay, well here's a short one. I just want to get this one out here before I go to bed. Since I got tomorrow off, I'll let this run. This is a downtown match from yesterday, and really even. Well, it's got me and Bar on the same team, so but it looks really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. I got to play pretty much every role on the that you can. There's Grimes there to my left, standing completely still. Although I am too. I'm standing still here to make some kind of a snide comment, because here lately I've been just playing really angry and just cussing people out and being terrible. What's this? 9 versus 5? Yeah, the teams may have been a little bit uneven at this point, but they're gonna even up.
Grab your orb.
I've got the orb.
Yeah, I don't even remember. There's Grimes, completely motionless. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. And I hate these. I hate it when all the new players are on my team. I hate that. It always works out that way. All the new players. One team always has 1 or 2 completely new, completely clueless players. You know, and I don't believe anybody's that clueless. You know, I think these people know perfectly well what they're doing. Uh-oh, this guy's getting ready to come around. I have to get out of here before he suicides me. And I was going to try to suicide that vendor, but he got out of the way. And here, I forgot that your suicide, you have to give it a few seconds to recharge. You can't just come out of one suicide and start another one. And there I'm going to kind of hang back and try to use this aggro as much as possible. I was going to try to get that turret out or something, but you only get to last so long out in the open. Here's a player graciously letting me go forward with the bender, because the bender's a little bit faster than the paladin, so that makes sense. And I was probably going to try to drive that in and cover the prime, but we've already got stuff incoming, so I had to move back and get out of the way of that. Here comes the blue orb. I need to take him out along with the bender. And I really had no business taking this bender out. I was very lucky to get past this. I mean, because I was really getting no hits on him whatsoever, but he had other stuff coming in on him. So now it's looking pretty desperate. I'd seen the blue orb hanging there on the ground somewhere, but we managed to get center down, so we've got a little grip on reality here. And having no vehicles to get anywhere with, I'm going to decide, well, I'm going to sit here and hit on the tank a little bit. Maybe I'll get lucky and take it. And again, I think I get lucky. I don't know why this guy doesn't fight harder for this thing, but he basically runs away. I'm not even trying to hit him. I'm just trying to take the node down. I don't want blue getting the tank, basically. Yeah, he's still shooting at me. Yeah, see? And once I get that node down, he just disappears. I don't know where he went. That's okay with me. I'll hang around. I've only got 4 hit points left. Yeah, if I can heal this thing up, I'll take the tank and get out of here. Well, let me get a few hit points. Meanwhile, blue's taking the center back, of course. I mean, you know, there's no way our team can hold center if I'm not there. Our prime's under fire again, of course. Hopefully, it'll probably go down just in time for me to get up there and die right next to it. Okay, now our prime is down, of course, because I'm not up there holding this shit. See, that's what happens. See, I have to play defense all the time, or else shit just goes right down, because everybody ignores the objectives. All these new players get in here, and they have no concept that what they're trying to do is hold the nodes and take the next node. They all run around just trying to kill people at random to no effect whatsoever. You know, they run past the orb without picking it up. They ignore their own nodes and ignore the need to take the enemy nodes. It's disgusting. It just makes me so angry. Oh, now there's the end of my tank ride. Yeah, you gotta watch out for people doing stuff like that. Did I say this is a great match? This is a good match. I really like this match. This was great. I mean, we had a lot of crappy matches just because I don't know. I think there's a certain kind of player that gets in here and thinks they're really hot shit, just gripes and complains about how way everybody else is playing, and I feel myself becoming that player here lately. And I suppose that's one of the hazards in life. And here once again, nobody's taking the orb. I'm sitting here in a vehicle. I'm like, come on, I don't want to get out of this vehicle and grab the orb. One of you pick it up. They run right past it. You know? It's like they don't even think about what. Oh, there's Bar. Bar's holding the center with the bender. See, this is what people should do. Is they should defend the strong points with the vehicles, and then other people like me should support the vehicle. See, as long as you support that vehicle, and that way you can keep the nodes. See, the nodes are what it's about. Nobody understands it. This is not. Yeah, what can I say? This is not rocket science, this is brain surgery. Yeah. Okay, we're just holding center is basically what we're doing. I'm trying desperately to get an opportunity to go forward and grab the enemy prime, but yeah, Blue's putting up a huge fight basically. Here I'm going to make another attempt to try to inch my way forward in that direction, despite the fact that I don't have a full complement of hit points. I really should be healing the bender too, but I'm just bent on trying to get forward. I want to get out of the way of a scorpion suicide. Here I'm trying to get forward again. There's no way I'm going to make it. Now I got to back up because there's somebody coming in on me. And also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the blue orb was coming in, but he's down, and now there's a blue nuke just went off. So now I got to go back here and cap before this guy grabs the orb and comes in and caps that, caps with that, which they probably will cap it now. Nah, somebody must have jumped on that orb. Nope, there they go, they capped it. Okay, yeah, so at this point, like as not, I'm not even gonna bother with suiciding on the node if I don't think there's any chance of taking it down. I'm just gonna suicide on the bender to reduce their forces for defense, and then go in and do what I can from that sort of sheltered position. Oh, and lo and behold, here's our tank, and that gives me an opportunity to support a vehicle. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to support the vehicles. For God's sake, don't get in the tank and start firing away with that crappy little machine gun. Stand beside the tank and heal. Okay, now what did I just say? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know I don't always do what I say, but that doesn't matter. You should do what I tell you to do and forget this stuff. You know, I only got into it to take a few shots. It doesn't count. And get this guy, and okay, we're gonna okay, here's a nice play. Grab there and cap just before the blue guy gets there, and then I was gonna suicide on it, but I think that guy finally will. Yeah, so there you go. And start doing a little bit of defense. Okay, it didn't last long at that, but we got the center back, and that's what matters. And there's fire on the enemy prime. That's what we want. Okay, here we go. And people coming in for the center, but they're not going to get that either. Okay, and there's not much left of this scorpion, but I got enough to take that mana. Now he's smart enough to jump out. You know, take that one out too. We'll get this guy. All right, and now we got the red orb heading for enemy prime, but he's down almost immediately. Take out that scorpion. Well, I didn't take out that scorpion, but I got him that time. Okay, so now we got the enemy prime down. Now we're getting somewhere. Now it's starting to look like money, as they say. Can't get up in there in this vehicle because the barrier's up, and I don't like to go back around the other way until we got that node up completely. Actually, I could go there now, but it takes like several seconds to drive this thing through that alley, and I don't really like to make that trip unless I'm pretty sure the situation's gonna hang together until I get back. And there's a blue orb moving in, so there's a pretty good chance he's gonna cap, which he just did. So yeah, it was probably just as well that I stayed here. Now I gotta back up so that Manta can't take me out from a distance. Yeah, I got support from a Viper behind me. He'll take that mana out. Now we got the prime down, so yeah, now I'm going to make the trip. I'm going to try to get around here, but there's a paladin lurking back there behind the nuke, and I really don't have a chance to get through this door without him hitting me again, but it's the only thing I can do, so I'm going to try for it. This thing was about dead anyway, so no big loss. Figured I'd probably spawn in here anyway. That gives me a chance to just come in here and play some defense. We got at least one of those attackers out. But now the blue orb is up there on the dock again, and he's pretty hard, you know, guys on foot, they're a pretty hard target from here, but we got all kinds of damage on their core, so we're doing pretty good. And I believe the nuke just came up, so I'm going to try to grab that, but I'm a little slow. Blue probably got it, probably that paladin driver got it, but he took off with it. Don't know where he went with it, he probably died with it, don't think he got anywhere with it. And okay, he took it to center, took out the center with it, but that's okay. I'm a little bit slow about getting back to center, but it doesn't matter because we cap center back, and that puts me in position to. I was gonna kill that mana, but rather than do that, here's, you know, this is where you make decisions. You know, you see an enemy vehicle, you don't shoot the enemy vehicles. God, I hate it when people do that. They shoot the enemy vehicle. Why do you shoot an empty enemy vehicle? It's capture the bastard. It makes me so angry. Okay, here we're gonna finish up right here. So it's always nice when you can be the guy that shoots down the core. I mean, I don't get to do it often enough, but it is well, I don't think I'm gonna get the final hit on it there, but there we go. Real nice match. Have a good evening.